Testing, 1, 2, 3. Go ahead. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Hello, Adjust the Mic family. This is Charlie.
And Scott.
Hey, just because we act like children, it doesn't mean that children should be listening.
F words and B words, C words, we say them all.
Oh my. Everything we say, we don't know what we're talking about, and we're clueless.
Chris knows a lot.
I mean, of science. Yeah, and thank you for downloading and subscribing to the Adjust the Mic podcast.
Why are you calling my girlfriend in the middle of the night?
I don't call no girls in the middle of the night. You got the wrong number.
Boy, you tell me who you are.
So, are you just going to ask me questions and I can answer it and then we'll go from there? And you can edit out anything that makes me look stupid, or if I say something really messed up that needs to be gone.
You like the Foo Fighters?
No.
I may need to put them outside, though.
That's fine.
I mean, my kids were on the air like the whole time.
I haven't listened to it yet. I want to. Did you get a bunch of videos on your phone?
From Declan?
I still have like 60 videos or so. And I've only gone through like 10 or 12 of them. And there's one with a booger.
Yeah.
That goes slow-mo. And it's out of nowhere. And it made me laugh for like 5 minutes. I think I've watched it 10 or 12 times. It was the most artistic booger viewing that I think could ever be produced. And I think it was professionally. He produced it. He put the phone down. He recorded it. You hear a sneeze in the background. And then all of a sudden, there's nothing. And you're like, what's happening? And then out of the bottom of the screen, a finger that just is slowly coming apart with a sticky booger comes in the frame and just kind of goes, doot, doot, and just makes a sound and then end the video.
Oh, that's great. That's production value.
My favorite thing in the world.
I even said to Brent last night, because like he constantly is recording videos all the time. I was like, Brent, you think that we should like go through these and like watch them? Because I mean, there's so many, and it's always the same thing. Oh, look at the power lines. Look at the power lines. Like, you know, and what he does is he like will make a scene happen, record it, and then he tries to make us recreate that scene the whole time over. So like if he records us going to school, and like if I don't turn the way I did in the video, it's like, Mommy turn now. every single day. Every single day.
Just that was my favorite episode, Chris. Okay, we're episode 149, right?
149, yeah.
We're at Chris's house, so I'll help out with this intro. Charlie did not care to be here today.
No.
He just, something's going on with you and him, Chris. I don't know. Maybe fantasy football wise.
I hope not.
I don't know. Something's going on, maybe.
I don't know. I've called and reached out and apologized to every one of you personally for the fucking not being around because of Artemis. It's been
if Artemis would have gone up like it should have,
like 5 years ago,
in the first place.
Yeah.
I mean, you had your opportunity.
I did. Yeah.
And you failed Artemis and you failed us.
And here we are.
And you have to recover from that.
And the punishment's not over yet. We got the 23rd and the 27th on the calendar for other attempts.
I mean, you've done your part in saying you're sorry right now in front of us.
Yeah. So on the record, I apologize for not being around.
Colleen?
Yep, I'm here.
How you doing?
I'm here.
You're here. We've all had days in different ways.
Yep.
It's been hard.
Yeah.
Life has been hard. My bank account's not complaining, but I am certainly complaining.
Dude, that's awesome, though.
No.
It's kind of a cool time because Artemis is out there right now on the pad, right?
Yeah.
And we were out at the beach this morning.
You could see it from there, right?
And dude, it's awesome. It's just kind of like you're kind of going by and it feels cool like again.
Yeah.
It hasn't felt cool like that in a long time.
Because it's almost like we've got like a shuttle program almost coming back, right?
Yeah.
It's got that vibe to it.
It definitely does. It looks exactly like the shuttle, except for there's no shuttle on it.
It is shuttle derived. Yeah, we like at the press site, we've had like shuttle level members of the media come out, hundreds. I think we had 800 members of the media out there at one point. And it's fucking insane. Like the amount of people, the amount of activities we've been doing for it just is really reminiscent of shuttle.
Yeah.
Have you had to get loud with anybody yet? Like just anybody, just like have a big like argument with anybody or just like a...
No, but I'll talk to you guys about a Twitter thing that happened offline.
Oh, yeah.
It's nothing like big, but you know,
big NASA news hashtag.
No, I was like people were asking technical questions about the broadcast, and I'm on Twitter occasionally when I'm doing poo or whatever. and I would go and answer some of their questions and stuff. And then I got a gentle talking to by one of our NASA like big civil service guys. Like, yeah, we've got messaging, and I understand and appreciate what you're doing, but we're going to go ahead and need you to stop doing that now. No problem.
Oh my God.
Somebody took my stapler.
It wasn't like I was like divulging state secrets, but I was asking questions about topics that I'm directly knowledgeable about, but they were like, yeah, we need to kind of reel that back in and let the official messengers do the messaging. I'm like, okay, sorry.
So we're at Chris's house tonight. Mm-hmm. Chris made a charcuterie board for us. Charcuterie. Charcuterie. It's not chuterie.
Oh my
You
God.
should have more of these
Charcuterie.
breads. These are fucking good.
They're really good.
This is all Winn
We have
Dixie
goat
here,
cheese.
by the way.
We have all kinds of stuff.
You guys like to trash talk Winn Dixie, but all of this 100% is Winn Dixie today.
Winn Dixie, the best thing they have is their baked beans.
I agree.
You put those baked beans in the oven and you just cook them and you say you made them and you're the god of that party.
Well, and the one we have right down the road, they just redid, so it's like brand new, and it's still a couple years old now, but still brand spanking new.
Don't they have the wing bar?
Yes,
It's pretty good, actually. It can have its moments.
I may have hit that up a couple or two hungover. Got to hit that wing bar. It's perfect for it.
I don't understand Winn Dixie. Okay. Why would people shop there? Their prices aren't even that cheaper than like Publix or Walmart. And the one in Port St. John is just disgusting. I mean, it may have changed. I don't know. But you walk in, it's like, why, whether you have money or not, why would you go and shop here?
I think once they're redone, like the one here down the road, I think people will see why, because it's actually not bad. Like their Winn Dixie brand stuff, the SE Grocers brand, doesn't suck. Like the Publix brand stuff is really hit or miss. The SE Grocers has been pretty good across the board.
They have crunchy
Biscoff
cookie butter.
Yep.
No
at
way.
Winn Dixie, so they're better than Publix.
Oh my God. That might be worth a stop.
And they have the Biscoff like snack to go packs, like with a little packet of Biscoff cookie butter and little sticks.
I don't think anything can compare to Publix when it comes to all, like, there's better like individual grocery stores for sure. Like some boutique ones and stuff like that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But like Publix, like I've been to Kroger, I've been to all the different, grocery stores, and Publix is, in my opinion, the best.
It is.
Well, with Publix too, I mean, you're paying a premium to not have to shop with the riffraff at Walmart and everywhere else.
And Winn Dixie, I can't say that I've ever gone in there and left and go, this was a terrible experience, I'm not coming back. I haven't had that. Like if I go to Winn Dixie, I can get what I need.
Yeah, it's right there.
I'm not saying it's better.
Now, the one place where Winn Dixie does beat Publix and everywhere else is their beef section. Like the steaks, and they have like
Beef
different
people.
raw bacon and stuff. And
I don't know, man.
it's pretty good.
Here's what, like, sometimes the way they do their aisles confuse me.
Yeah, well, because it's not Publix.
The one here in Men's Titusville, it's like in the middle, they break up the rows and they're little chunky rows.
No, they fixed that. It's all straight rows now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't been there in a while.
You haven't been there since they redid it.
I've been to the liquor store next to it quite a few times.
It's so weird. I don't know if it's because I worked at Publix for 15 years and like it was my first job. But it's like when I go into Winn Dixie, I literally I feel skeezy.
Okay.
Like I'm like, I shouldn't be here. And I don't know if it's the guilt, but I'm like, I look around, I'm like, why the fuck am I here? Like, I look at the people around me. I look at the dirty floors. Like, I'm like, they don't give a shit about this store. Cause we used to have to, at Publix, we got to keep things so fucking clean.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, oh, why am I here?
Winn Dixie has, they had this gas program going on for a while. That was
I remember that.
10 years ago or so. And I'm telling you, like, you could get like $1.50, $2 a gallon off gas if you bought enough alcohol there and certain items in the store that was 35 cents off. It added up. And you'd go to a Shell station, and you'd be like it'd be $3 a gallon. You'd be paying like $1.20 a gallon. Like, what?
But they did the thing too. Like they changed it a couple years ago, where it's like if you buy this particular brand of sugar, you get $1 or 100 points, and 100 points was $1. And so if you did your shopping right, you could rack up $15, $20 per trip of these bonus points, right? But the good thing about that is you could use that on liquor. So I would go and specifically rack up, and every about month and a half or 2 months, I'd have $100, $150, and I'd buy like a really bougie bottle of bourbon or something like that for basically nothing.
Wow. Yeah.
But they changed it, so now it's like it's all buy one get one now, and then like you get like the points, but the points accrue way slower than they used to.
You guys ever do the Sam's thing? Like go to Sam's and bulk shop.
No, we've gone to what is that? What's the one called in
BJ?
Merritt Island,
no,
BJ's.
is it Sam's? The one that's in Cocoa on 528 or
That's Sam's?
524?
Yeah,
I
that's
think
Sam's.
it's Sam's. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, no, my mom, we had a card for a little bit and we did that, but we actually went kids' school clothes shopping there. And my mom wanted to get the kids stuff. They have Hurley stuff there.
Do they really?
Yes, I got my kids so much stuff and they fit so good. I was like, man, this place is awesome. But when it comes to food, like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
You can buy like 100,000 chunks of Laffy Taffy for $9.99. You know what I mean? Or they have like that, like a supermarket sweep. They do the Sam's one sometimes, and they buy those big old briskets in the back for like $80 a piece.
Yeah,
Yep.
Brent will get meat there, like that kind of meat.
If you need a gallon of ranch, Sam's is the place to go because you can get it.
Like it made you like think yourself into like, if I buy that 84 pack of whatever it is, I'll make this more often. And then you buy the shit
And you
it
never
just
do. Yeah.
Sits there forever.
I'll tell you what Sam's works really good for is if you're in the market for a new TV, that's the place to go.
Okay.
Because you're going to get a really nice TV for a big discount.
I always love the competition for the boxes.
What do you mean?
Because you got to like, you know, while you're shopping, like you don't get bags.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
Like,
true.
You have to either go to that, like look for the boxes that have been, you know, people have brought up to the front, or while you're shopping, you have to like pull things out of other boxes to put your shit in.
That's so funny. I never even thought
So
about
when you
that.
check out, like, but it's like in Aldi's does that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to bring
So,
your own bags there to all
I
these.
love that part. That's my favorite part about going. It's not the price savings; it's the competition aspect of like, I'm going to find the coolest and best box to make my carrying. to
This
my
is
truck
ridiculous. I've
the
never.
most,
This is so funny.
like easiest situation.
What's
I
funny
try
is,
to
like,
all do it in one trip.
I never once would have thought to look for a box there, right? I'm like, God damn, I got to buy some bags. Like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, not grab a free box. It's actually really smart.
You know, when I'm at
Yeah.
Aldi, and because I don't go there a lot, but when I do, and I never have a bag with me. Like people bring in their bags, and I feel shame when I'm taking the paper bags from underneath and putting it on. Like
I didn't even know they had 'em.
I'm paying $10.
Yeah.
I'm paying 10 cents for this, but I feel like an asshole. And like everybody in the line's judging you. Oh, that guy's bags.
All you got to do is get cardboard boxes behind him.
Yeah.
You know,
And it's paper
then
bags.
mulch them in his garden. Jesus.
Fuckers. I do like Aldi. They have really good like their frozen section. They refresh it every now and then, and you'll get some good surprises in there. Like they've got a really good like toasted ravioli that they have about once every 6 months.
You can't go to Aldi's and like be on an edible or something and not pay attention, because you're either going to get run over or you're going to turn around. There's going to be 8 angry mothers
Yep.
with quarters in their car.
It's so weird because, like, I just can't. Like, I've been there before, but I can't get on board with shopping there all the time. It is such a weird store. You walk in and it's like the aisles are strange.
Yeah.
They got strange shit all over the place. And you're right. Nobody gives a fuck about anybody else in there.
You
They're
got
just
that one
running
Ace
right in you.
Hardware row where it's
Oh,
like
no.
all this $8.99
I mean, sometimes it's like, oh, that's some cool
shit,
stuff.
you know?
But then I'm like, how can I grocery shop in here? Like, it just doesn't feel like a grocery
there
store.
are deals there though. You can legit
Yeah.
like hook up some deals.
Yeah, and their $2 Chuck wine is really good there.
Yeah.
Like surprisingly good. But the Ace Hardware aisle is their stuff aisle. Because you know, like Parks and Rec, you know, Ron Swanson likes to shop at food and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's like their stuff aisle. And you find some of the most random off the wall shit there.
But then it's like, hey, that's cool. I never thought about getting something
I
like
know,
that.
like their merchandise is like
That's my favorite part about
these
the
people
store.
are gonna love this
Like,
shit. Watch.
When I worked with Jim Barchese all the time, that was the best place to get meat and cheese for a charcuterie. And since, you know, he's gluten free, they had really good gluten free crackers too. So we would go and get all the stuff there. But it's so funny about the boxes. I'm still laughing. I never thought of that.
I wonder, have you ever seen a happy cash out attendant at an Aldi's?
No. God, they are so angry and so surly and so robotic.
And there's
Like,
usually only one of them with like 15 people in
Yeah.
line, and they get through it fast. They hustle, but it is not a happy, pleasant hustle.
No.
Like at Publix, you have a whole back and forth.
Yeah.
Judy, how you doing, Judy? You know, did you get those Greek yogurts? How are they? How's the blood orange?
Yep.
Like, and there's this whole conversation, you know, that you have, but they don't talk to you. It's speed. Throw it in there. You got boxes. You buy bags.
Right.
I bet that's another reason why I don't like it there. Because, like, I mean, when I worked at Publix for so long, it was just second nature to be nice to people. Like, I didn't realize that job actually taught me customer service the way it did. Because, like, now bartending at the brewery, it's like I see where all that stuff that they taught me like comes into play so easily there. And it's like you go to these other places, you're like, wow, these people don't give a shit. But Publix, they still at least pretend like they do.
They do.
Yeah, they do, right?
Y'all can fake me out. I used to do your job. I know you don't like this.
Can I take that card out to you? Like, I would feel terrible walking as an able human with somebody taking my groceries out for me. And I understand that's how good their service is. It's amazing. I could never go, yes, I want you to take my shit out for me. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I'd feel too bad.
You know, when I
I try
was
to
shopping
pay them,
there,
then they go, we can't take money.
yeah.
There was a time, I mean, they might still have it now, I don't know, but like it was mandatory. Like you have to go out because they want them to go out and bring back in carts.
Yeah.
And it was, instead of us scheduling like one person stuck outside getting carts, it's like you take that person out, you got to bring 5 back in, you know, and it worked well. But like you said, most people are just like, no. But I'd be like, listen, I have to go outside. Yeah. So please just do me this favor and let me have a break.
Because that's what I would do is like they'd ask and I'm there by myself with Stella. Can we help you out? I'm like, yeah, sure. Come on. I'd push the cart out. I'd load the grogroceries just to give them a break and let's come outside. And then you'd feel bad. And you
sometimes
could tell
that it was
they
nice.
Appreciated it.
Yeah.
What type of people are you? If you go to ALDI's and you put the quarter in to get the cart and you got to walk 2 rows, do you leave the cart there and say somebody can get that quarter? Or do you take that back and give it to somebody?
I give it to somebody.
That is going back and let them take your quarter? Or do you take it back and get your quarter back and put it in your pocket and walk back to your car?
I've never even had to use a cart there, so I know what you're talking about. I wouldn't give a shit about the quarter, but also I don't know like the protocol.
I always just give it out.
I'm so lazy. I would put my shit away and then I look for somebody walking that way going, hey, would you like a free quarter? Because I don't want to walk my shit back up.
I would totally do that.
Yeah.
Look at the basket full of eggs over there. Cool.
You want to take a break?
Yeah, let's take a break real quick.
Hello.
Hello.
We are back at Chris's house. And we're back.
And
my
we're
God.
back. How's it going?
That was a nice volume you had it at before. Real low.
I'm eventually going to get each one of these dropped with certain, like I'm going to go back and find the one with Charley that goes, Neepa. So whenever we do the Tuesday nights at the brewery, I can do the Neepa drop and it'll be just, on here.
Oh my God.
And I know how to do it now. I figured it out.
Whenever I have to put a Neepa on the menu and I'm typing that in the description, I literally hear it in my head every time.
That was so fun. So we're at Chris's house Saturday night.
Thanks for
we have
coming
a charcuterie board.
There you go.
Charcuterie. Yep.
There it
Charcuterie.
is.
Courtesy of Winn Dixie down the road.
We're drinking some fancy wine.
Now
You're drinking fancy wine.
Fancy wine.
Do you want to tell us about
Nobody
wine
wants
we're
to
drinking
hear
this
about the
evening?
wine.
Yeah, this is from Cooper's Hawk. It's one of their bougie bottles that they had on sale one time.
Yeah.
And I've been hanging on to it, and it's like this isn't a bottle of wine you just have by yourself. You got to share this.
It's like a pretty label. Did you paint it?
I did paint it by hand. Yep.
Yeah.
And
who's that? Is that Evita? Is that the girl Madonna played that one movie?
yeah, no, that's Imelda Marcos, shoe collector.
Remember the one thing that's on the
There's some
musical?
random person, and here comes Chris with the facts.
No, I have no idea who that is. Yeah, no,
Oh, okay.
it's what is that? Camille Pierce. That's what it says on
It
the
says
bottle.
Camille Fierce.
That is
Very
a
tasty.
It is a very nice.
I give it
bottle
a
of wine.
92.
92?
92 points.
Can you taste the notes of vanilla and the hints
I feel
of
like there's a
Nutella?
there's a Greek grape origin.
Oh my
from
God.
the 1600s.
Yep.
At the Grandpappy Winery in Greece.
Yeah, it's,
He was a descendant of the Humpback of Notre Dame from the 300 movie.
yeah, that's what this bottle is specifically known for. Yeah,
I think the grapes grew down the goat path.
yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
And it's the goat poo that fertilized the vineyards that that gives it the nuttiness that you have on the back end of it, because it's not super dry, but it's not really fruit forward like you would expect from a red blend of that
She kind
style.
of has a humpback on the.
You guys are such nerds.
She's fierce.
This is like when Ron and Mike try to talk to me about like the beer, like, do you taste blah blah blah? I'm like, I like chicken nuggets and French fries.
Yeah.
Like my palate is not near yours.
I like Hunt's ketchup better than Heinz.
There's a big fucking difference though, because
Yeah, no, I
Which
don't think
one
I
is
like.
the-
I like Heinz way better
Heinz
than
is
Hunt's.
the best ketchup, honestly.
Yeah.
which one is the sweeter of the two? Because there's one of them that's like
I haven't
super
had Hunt's in
savory.
so long. I don't know. I just see Hunt's like, no.
Yeah,
Did you ever hear? My favorite. I'm sorry, we're going off topic, but fuck it. My favorite thing to eat is at Steak and Shake. They have those the chili Mac Supreme, and it's like this straight up like pale spaghetti with chili, and then they put this red sauce on it, and it's ketchup and Worcestershire sauce and sugar.
What is it?
Whipped and mixed up and thrown in there.
It's ketchup and what sauce?
It's Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire?
Yeah,
Is it Worcestershire?
I don't even know.
Worcester.
Worcester sauce?
If you're from
I say
Boston,
Worcester. But like that's all it is.
How do you know that?
Because there was like an app back when phones first came out where they had all these famous recipes, and I looked up Chili Mac Supreme because me and my brother used to like always go there in the middle of the night and get Chili Mac Supremes. And we wanted to see if we could make it at home one night, and we had chili sauce and all this shit, and that's all it is ketchup and Worcestershire sauce. Worcester.
isn't it the same thing like with the special sauce on Big Macs? That's like what
Mayonnaise and ketchup.
Well,
Thousand Island dressing.
Thousand Island, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what makes that so awesome.
And it is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So the Queen died, the Queen of England, recently.
Yeah.
Do we care about that at all?
I care more about Chili Mac Supreme,
It's interesting. I mean, like,
but
now we're gonna see something totally different.
Right.
I mean, she's been around for so long, and it's like I never even gave a thought that there were like, oh, there's a queen, whatever.
Did
But
you
then when
watch
you
the
hear there's a
series?
king, you're like, whoa, like this is like some olden days shit.
Yeah.
Like,
did you watch the series?
No, but
No.
they paused shooting to memorialize their passing.
Like that's a big deal. Like of them shooting all of those scenes and stories and what was it? What's it called? The Queen or something?
I think so.
The Crown.
Was
The
the
Crown,
Crown?
yeah.
Is it Hulu or Netflix?
Netflix has one, and I think the one on Hulu is like a joke one. I don't know. There's like two different like. I don't know.
I never knew anything about any of those fucks until that series.
Yeah.
Because they said it's a good. I watched it. I don't get it. Every kid is like, we got to do what? And they have shitty lives. The sister of the queen had a shitty life.
I need to watch that.
The husbands of the queen, like the husband of the queen had a shitty life.
Yeah.
And now he's a fucking Targaryen on Game of Thrones. And he looks weird with his fucking elf ears.
Have you watched that?
Huh?
Targaryens?
Oh, I've been watching Game of Thrones.
The Game of
hardcore.
Thrones, the prequel? Yeah. I hadn't
Tomorrow
seen
night.
that yet.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Is it as good as the original season? Minus episode or season 6?
Do you remember Game of Thrones when it first came out, how slow it started?
Yeah.
And it was just like these stories were building. You're like, I don't know what the fuck's up with this. And then all of a sudden it just clicked. There was like one thing happened and it was like everybody's watching it.
Yeah.
This already has like, I'm watching it. I'm not watching it. Right from the very beginning, they give you all the vibes and feels that you want. I think the cat's going to try to get the goldfish behind you.
No, that's her. She'll try, but she'll never get it.
All right.
That's her thing. She does.
It would be amazing if she got it.
Here on the podcast.
Wow.
I I'm waiting for a few more episodes before I watch them because, like, I don't like having to wait a freaking week to
Yeah.
watch the next
I
one.
don't
That
either.
sucks.
It's like now that we've been teased,
Yeah.
right? Like Netflix gave us full. Like I watched all of Cobra Kai already.
Right.
Yeah.
All of it. I cried. I think at one point. Yeah,
How
I
many
did at one
shows
point.
are out? How many episodes are out now? 2?
I think it's like the 5th season, 4th season.
Wait, are you talking
No.
about Cobra Kai or Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones.
Oh, Game of Thrones. This is the first season of this one. There
Right.
was 8 seasons.
No.
Of,
But what episode's it on right now?
Yeah, what
4?
episode?
I think it's 4's coming out tomorrow.
4's tomorrow, okay.
Tomorrow. Like they. Can we? We can't talk about it, can we?
No, please don't.
No
Because I
spoilers.
want to watch it.
Yeah. Because I want to
That
watch it
Crab King guy is cool looking. Is all I'm gonna say.
too. The Crab King. Okay.
That's all I gotta say. When you know what I'm talking about, you'll know what I'm talking about.
You know.
Gotcha.
Like there's a hardcore gore right in the first episode.
Not like the boys kind of gore, right?
Astrid, what do you
I
think?
don't think anything can compare to the boys'
Nothing,
gore.
right?
That's one of my favorite. Like that's what's so. It has nothing to do with them being superheroes that I like. It's you're watching this part, and then all of a sudden you're either going to like a hardcore weird superhero orgy,
Yeah.
or there's like a weird.
Why do I
death,
watch that
a
show?
Head
Like-
explodes.
It's so fucking great.
I don't know why I watch it,
And
man.
the thing about The Boys is it started good. Like most series take a season to find themselves and then get good. But the fucking Boys started good.
Yeah.
And has only
Yeah.
gotten better. Every season is better than the last. Like this last season that just ended was the best one so far.
It's like I
really
watch
was.
it. Like, what are they going to do now to shock me? Because every
know.
time it's like I think, oh, I've seen it all.
I thought that they had peaked when at the end of the last series, or the guy was Homelander was on top of the
Yeah.
building, jerking his gherkin. I could do whatever I want. I could do whatever I want.
and they have the whole like Jew thing going on with the
Nazi.
Stormfront, yeah.
Stormfront.
I did not see that twist coming.
It was insane.
Oh my god.
It's such a great episode. Great series though. Very. I mean, the writing is good. The acting is fucking perfect. The special effects are awesome.
Straight up, guys, it's been out long enough. I'm allowed to say it. I've made my mom, my brother. I've made at least 10 people watch that guy go tiny and jump into that dick hole and then sneeze in the dick hole and then blow the whole guy up. And then Frenchie is like, it's trying to get in my asshole. And when he says it, it's that
don't even
little guy
remember
running
that.
across the thing. He's trying to get in my asshole. And he already climbed up his pants and he's trying to hold his butthole so the guy didn't go in there and sneeze. I have not allowed... That whole part of that, I'm giving it a build up, and my mom's sitting there like, I don't.
It's
care
not even funny. Like, I can't believe you thought it's funny. The whole time I'm like, oh my god, what the
So-
fuck?
My mom, I couldn't get her to pay attention. She kept like losing interest of the start of the show because it's like 10 minutes into that episode, and she's never seen it before. I'm like, you have to watch this, Mom. You got stop, fucking get off your phone. Right when he first starts screwing that Barbie in that little like scene as the little tiny guy. She kind of like paid attention. Like I know she like took her phone and she went like this and she went. She put her phone down and I saw her. What I'm like, I got her. And then like 30 seconds later, he's in there making it, and you see her go, ew, like what is? I don't want to see this.
Or what about like the?
And then when the guy goes tiny, and then she sees the penis hole, and she goes, "What is that? Like, is it a butthole or is it a wiener hole?" And then he jumped in, and then when he's touching the wall, my mom's like, starts uncontrollably laughing, full attention, uncontrollably laughing, and then when he sneezes, she goes, "Oh!" Like. That reaction was priceless. That was some of the best writing ever.
There's no way I could show my parents that and that they would laugh. Like,
They
I
probably
cannot
have
even
to.
imagine how uncomfortable that'd
Walk
be.
right in, say,
No.
"Mom, you got to see this."
No.
And turn
Yeah.
it on and sit there and don't say a
Not
word.
gonna
Just let
happen.
the whole thing happen.
What's
Nope.
and see how she responds.
What's the black dude's name? I'm drawing a blank.
The fast guy.
No. The non superhero guy on the good guy's team. What's his name?
I love him. He always fucks everything
Oh.
up.
Yeah, but
what
he's
is
got
his
OCD, right? He likes to keep clean, and then they have the superhero orgy scene, and then he ends up getting like a whale size load dropped on him. He's just standing there. Oh, that was. I
The
mean,
show is so gross.
dude, and like you said, like what can they do to one up themselves next season? Because
Mother's milk. That's his name,
we
right?
were more
Yeah.
enthusiastic over the boys than we were over the topic about the Queen.
Yeah.
We go
And
right
that's
into
fucked
it.
up. Like 95 years that lady served her country and was a big part of like the history of Earth. And we're like, but the boys, the dude got cummed on. Dude jumped up a penis hole.
Well, I mean, to put it in perspective, though, here in the United States, like, unless you're, like, into it, like, you don't fucking...
Yeah.
It doesn't hit your radar, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, the Queen's died. Okay.
I don't get it.
No. I mean, if
I
we
get
were...
the history of it.
No, and she's done a lot of really good things for the country, and she's the longest-serving monarch, blah, 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 blah. All the good things. But here in the United States, we're insulated from it because
Yeah.
we're not under her rule. So I guess if you lived your entire life in England or any of the other commonwealths that were under her rule, it's a big fucking deal. They got to reprint all of their money, all the passports. I mean, so much stuff has to get redesigned now with the king's face on it. Like, it's a big
Over the
fucking
next
deal.
100 years, are we going to see like a huge shift in a lot of the way of old things changing?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Like Russia is going into a different phase of their life. And they always like mess up. They always do stupid shit and fail at it. And that's happening. But then you're seeing this whole China thing happening. You're seeing India and them going at it. Like,
If anything, don't you think that like we're the kind of like blueprint that's not gonna last?
like, oh, we're fucking up. Like,
Like,
I'm not even
that's
giving
what I'm
us
saying,
the
like-
credit. I'm not I love us.
I mean,
but-
her government
but
isn't
I'm
even that old.
realistic
These
about
other
us.
ones have been around forever for a reason.
Like, we have to spend that much money just to protect ourselves because a lot of people would love to laugh at us.
Yeah. And it was pretty easy to do for the past 6 or 7 years.
It's a fucking shit show. But,
Yeah.
I mean, we're all right. We'll be all right.
What do they call it? The Grand American Experiment. That's what people keep saying. It's like the experiment in open democracy that isn't really available anywhere else.
Are we a cryptocurrency block?
Okay, let's talk about the fact that fantasy football has started.
Yep.
Good job, Colleen. I'm glad you stepped
Yeah,
up.
no, I really,
Who's number one right now?
dude. There's been one game.
Probably me. Probably me.
No, don't look at the Yahoo predictions either. They will fuck you over. And I did what I told myself I wasn't going to do this year. I
think-
had a running back starting on Thursday. But Yahoo changed the predictions and they wrote this thing. This guy hasn't scored, blah, blah. Started making me second guess myself.
Who has
so
Cooper
I
Kupp?
switched him. And now that guy got like 10 points and I'll probably play somebody that gets 0.
Who has Cooper Kupp?
I don't know. I don't have Cooper Kupp.
So
I think it's me. So I think I'm the winner.
Because one guy, come on.
hypothetically, if
13
you
catches.
don't do anything with the fantasy football, like don't touch anything, am I going to be okay?
No,
That's kinda
because
going
you'll
in
have
plan.
bye weeks soon. People get hurt. Like when the bye weeks happen, that means they're not playing that week. So you got to put somebody in who is playing. And people get hurt constantly.
What if I don't put anybody in on a bye week?
Then you won't get points and you'll just lose. Probably end up losing the game.
Okay,
Unless you play against me and I'll still find a way to fucking lose.
all right. It's not the end of the world.
Everybody before lineups is text Chris.
Oh my God.
If you're listening to this now and
Josh-
you're a fan and you're not even in our league, if you're in a fantasy league and you understand how it works, the private message Chris 5 minutes or 10 minutes before every game to tell him to check his lineup.
You guys-
He will hate it.
I did not realize that Josh Allen got 41 points for Frank. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Frank's been boasting.
That's why Brent was giving him such
he
a
was
hard
like
time.
4-1 and was bragging, and then he lost every game from then on.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I lost my first 4 games and then won every game.
Dude, wow. Who does have Cooper Kupp? Sorry.
What's the name? What's the team
I don't
name?
know because Travis had Diggs and he got 30 points, but like I thought they would have scored a lot of points. Milky Way Mandingo, that's you. It's fucking Chris. No, it's the Chubby Elliott's. You have him.
Yep.
You fucking asshole.
Do you
I
guys?
thought it was Chris.
you
You
know
guys
what
are playing each other. I didn't realize that.
Oh, you're going down. Do you know what a merkin is, by the way? 'Cause
You know
my
your
team name-
defense scored 17 points though?
Yeah, sure. Awesome. Good job, guys.
It's really good for defense. Normally
team.
you lose points.
Yeah, my team name is Milky Way Mandingo's Merkin. And do you know what a merkin is?
Yeah, the fake. Yeah.
It's a wig for your pubes. Thanks, Maynard.
Oh my God, I'm just looking at this.
Yeah, I'm gonna let my team ride at default. I haven't picked any of those people either. That was just assigned, so I think I'm gonna win based on that solely.
Are the Giants going to be good this year?
Sorry, Frank, watch out, coming for you. Pal.
No.
And you're going to a game coming up, right?
Yep. The Giants and Bears.
When are you going for that?
October 2nd. My family that lives in Connecticut, my cousin, he got me tickets already, so they're gonna pick me and my brother up in a bus, and then we'll ride over there. Like, so I'll get to see all my family from Connecticut too. That'll be a lot of fun.
It'll probably be getting kind of cold up there by that point too, right?
God, I hope so. I fucking hate this weather down here with the love bugs and the freaking heat. It's like,
Yeah, the love bugs are back.
This year's gone by quick, man.
Yeah,
I know.
it's almost
They
October.
weren't getting in. Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about Titus Villain coming back on the pumpkin beer.
In Sherwood, people are decorating for Halloween already.
Yeah.
I believe that.
When is the Mocha Java Stout?
Oh, that won't be until probably like November or December.
Okay.
Yeah.
We need that.
Bricks' anniversary is
Can you get
next
growlers
week.
of that? Can you get growlers of that?
Well, when it comes out, probably.
The Mocha, yeah, you can. I've gotten it a couple times.
Okay.
But Bricks' anniversary is next week, so they'll have like the birthday cake beer and all the fun stuff. They're having like a tiki theme, so they'll have a bunch of specials.
What day is that?
It goes Monday through Sunday.
Oh, the whole week?
Yeah.
I think I want to do some Playlinda gift stuff for Christmas this year. Like my mom, people from out of state. And I might come up there and get a bunch of merch.
Yeah. We're going to have a bunch of cool stuff for our anniversary, so you should buy
the
it
shirts
then.
are pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Up there.
Yeah, the Artemis shirt that you guys put out. So I've been wearing that to work on our slow days, and I was twinsies with like 4 or 5 different people every day.
It's so awesome.
Everybody's
I see
got
them
that
everywhere.
shirt. It's so great.
Like, we've sold 1,600 of them. Some more shirts, like, we've never sold that many. We've done 4 prints of 400, and then we sell out. So hopefully we'll do another one, but it's a really cool design.
It was a really good design. The shirt quality was like way better than other shirts you guys had before too. So
I really like them.
It's comfortable.
Those
You know
next
who
level
does
shirts.
that? Who does all of our shirts and stuff?
T-Bone.
Heather Huron.
That's right.
Designs them all.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, her, Megan.
Killing it.
Yep.
They really are.
Yeah, Heather does such a good job with her merch. It's so much better now that she's doing it.
How stupid were you guys on the last couple launch attempts we had there at the brewery?
Oh, the one on Saturday, like as soon as it got scrubbed, we were so busy. It was like the old days, like standing room only. Like
No shit.
Yeah, it was chaos, but organized chaos, I guess.
Are we recording there Tuesday?
No, I won't be able to go.
Okay.
This Tuesday here? Yeah.
This will be the first Tuesday we've missed in a while, but we'll catch up and get it next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Cool.
Not the
Not the very next Tuesday, just the next month. The next second Tuesday. I like keeping it on that second Tuesday of every month for right now.
I'm so fucking backwards right now. I don't even know what day it is.
We've hit a lot of episodes.
Today's
like,
the 10th. Tomorrow's
real quick.
9/11.
We did a Tuesday at Colleen's, and then we did immediately that Saturday at Charley with Chad Cook.
Yeah.
That was a great podcast. That was fun.
It was a really good one. Both of those
Chad
were
is
good.
like the same Chad.
I loved it. I loved seeing Charley
Me too.
and his little love life element over there. And like my favorite thing was the glass thing. Teresa was fantastic with the fudge rounds.
Yeah.
I was like, I want one of those.
I was like, that's some Kardashian shit, man. I love it. Because,
Yeah,
like,
it was so
that's
great.
exactly what their houses look like.
And Chad was just awesome. Like,
Yeah,
Chad
he was fun.
He called me after. He was like, fucking, that was awesome. Like, that was badass.
I'm so glad.
I told him I want him to do like a rant thing when he's in his garage, like to voice memo it. Like about the Bears or
Oh, yeah, that's
something
right, Chad.
that
I get to
pisses
see the
him off.
Bears play.
Is that who you're going to see?
Yeah, it's Giants and Bears.
That's awesome.
The Bears.
Yep.
But that was a great time. So now doing it here at Chris's, it's kind of nice. It feels good kind of getting it away from just my house.
Yeah.
Like I really like going up to the brewery on those Tuesday nights.
It's weird because I can't remember the last time we recorded at your house. I keep forgetting to give you that, the record from my mom.
Yep.
Like, so my mom found this going through my grandma's stuff. My grandma's still alive, but she's trying to help organize and get all her pictures together and stuff. And she found this record of my mom's biological dad, who passed away when my mom was 2 from Agent Orange.
Oh,
because he
wow.
was in the war. So my grandma had this record that I guess they sent while he was at war, and it's very distorted, but when you play it, you can hear him in the background saying, "I love you. I will be there soon. I know
Oh,
you're
that's
scared. Don't
great.
worry."
Wow.
But you hear it, and my mom recorded it from her phone, but there's so much interference in the background.
Yeah.
So Scott's gonna try to play with it to get it cleared up. So, but it's so nuts because I'm like, oh my god, my mom has never heard her dad's voice,
Yeah.
and my grandma, like, she hasn't. I mean, she's had a whole nother life since he passed away. I mean,
Well,
like.
yeah.
It's so
You're
crazy.
giving it kind of a cool perspective because if you really think about it, there was an age of person to where when they died, it had to be a special moment or a special thing for you to have a voice recording
Yeah.
of that relative. So, like my grandfather was a preacher at Temple Baptist, and he used to do a lot of good of the nursing homes and preach, and he would record them sometimes on a tape cassette and go back and listen to himself. And there was a couple tapes that I got after he passed. I didn't have a tape deck or a way to recoup that stuff. Well, I bought one, was able to take his audio, and it sounded terrible, but I was able to cut his voice and get it sounding good enough to where I could put it on a zip drive, and I mailed it to all my family members. So they can have
really
a
cool
voice of him, preaching and talking. Because you don't have that very often. So for you to have the record even, I'm instantly as pumped about doing something like that because that's awesome.
It's going to be really cool.
Yeah, it's good memory.
Yeah, I can't wait. Because it's just so bizarre. To even find that and for my grandma to even still be alive and have the chance to be able to hear it.
It's amazing.
It's nuts.
Dude,
I did my ancestry thing, by the way. My mom got me the thing for my birthday.
Really?
You shipped the DNA away?
Yeah.
Oh,
but my mom tells me
now you're fucked.
Well, she's like, don't be surprised if you find out you have brothers and sisters you didn't know about because your dad, God only knows how much he cheated on me. I'm like, okay, Mom.
That's
this never had been brought up to me before. So I literally waited a week to do it because I was like, do I really want to do this? But
that's hilarious.
So now, did you get your results back and all that?
No.
You haven't yet? Oh, it's still out.
I just sent it out on Tuesday or Monday or Tuesday of this last week.
Yeah, because I did that last year, and they revise it all the time. But so I'm 30% Irish, 19% Northwestern Europe, Scotland,
You're a little Scottish.
Europe, Wales, Germanic Europe, and the Baltics. So, yeah, white boy.
I'm just more interested in finding out relative wise, now.
And the cool thing about that though is it will say we found this person that's 33% your second cousin twice removed or some shit like that. Which is really neat. Yeah, right. Here we go. So I got this one, Michelle Allen, second cousin, Dahlia Newton, second cousin. I've never heard of these fucking people, but based on the DNA, so it goes third cousin. Yeah. And I had to have no idea who these
crazy.
people are.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
23% Ireland, Germanic Europe, German, 16%, Scotland 16%, England 14%. That's from my grandmother on my mom's side. Southern Italy, Sicily is my grandfather, the preacher. He's from Sicily. Then there's Norway, Sweden, Northern Italy, Northern Africa. I have 1%.
I really need to get some friends that have some kind of different profile here.
1% Egyptian.
1% Egyptian.
The Baltics, I got 1%.
1%. Nobody wants to hear about that.
Yeah,
Come on.
I got 2% Baltics.
Those are my little my minorities of my DNA.
Yeah, but see, Colleen, it'll give you a complete breakdown.
It gives you all the colors.
Oh, wow.
Hey, you can click on each one of those of your history, and it'll give you this whole synopsis of the history of that region that the DNA is coming from.
Well, listen, my mom is so into this stuff now, right? Because she watches some lady who does all this, and now for the past 2 years, she's been working on, because my stepdad, he was adopted, finding his birth parents and stuff, but she can find anybody anywhere. She keeps going further and further, and the more that she finds, she's totally vindicated. I'm I think this is gonna be my mom's new job now that she's retired from teaching. Is seriously helping people because she's so into it. I'm awesome. Mom, I kind of care, but all right, you go ahead and take the reins. I'll give you my info, plug it in, then you tell me.
Are we getting to the age of we want to know more about our history so we can either tell our kids or just have a better understanding? Because growing up, you only get little bits and pieces of your
the real truth. That would be awesome because we've never actually had access to real truth about our history before. It's all word of being passed down.
We've all grown up with stories you have this very important blah, blah, blah on this side. And then you do the test and it's well, science kind of says that was wrong.
Yeah.
And you've grown up your whole life internalizing this thing that was false, and it's weird. But the thing about it too, have you seen the stories about murderers 25 and 30 years on being caught because they did the ancestry DNA?
Yeah.
And then it pings some database
come on,
somewhere.
man. You murdered somebody. Why would you even risk this?
Because I'm with Rachel Hallberg, we're true crime besties. So all these YouTube videos, 10, 15 minute segments. The last about year or so, a lot of them have been, this case was a cold case for 25 years until there was a hit on a commercial DNA database, which means some fucking dude decided to see if he really was German instead of Italian.
Wow.
And then that's how they caught him.
Is crime TV a bigger draw for women than reality TV?
Not for me.
It's the same thing.
Like, well, you have The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, and those type of things, but then you have like serious, like the 48 After and Forensic Files. Like women, like they do the crime con thing, like that Rachel talks about all the time. Like, Chris, like, you're a single man still. We got to go.
I'm down.
Like, I just want to go talk crime with these women.
I used to watch shows like that a long time ago, but it like put me in a weird headspace, and so like I just can't. Like sometimes I'll watch Dateline, but like I can understand because I have all my friends are into it, but like I'm way more into like I will watch every show on Bravo.
Yeah, see, like with the true crime stuff,
I'm a Bravo-holic. I'm not even gonna lie.
It depends on how good the production is. Like if they're talking about like something that happens with like kids and stuff like that, I turn it off or I don't even start watching it if I know it has to do with children. Right?
You used to watch America's Most Wanted.
Oh,
yeah,
that dude back in the day.
Yeah,
like it was a top 10 countdown, and you were bound it. Or there was 3 people they were like focusing on that night.
That was Joe Walsh, right?
Yeah,
and he was doing a lifelong search for like one of his children, like trying to solve a murder.
Yeah, because his
life. I think that's how that all.
Well,
started.
yeah, his kid was abducted and murdered, and they never found the guy, and that's how we got started with that.
Yeah, there's some crazy stories. There's even 104.1 Angel on Real Radio. His brother is a part of one of the
it's on Unsolved Mysteries.
Unsolved Mysteries from like the new rebirth of that.
Yeah,
it's crazy, man. It's wild stuff. The wine's really good, man. I'm kind of buzzed a little bit.
I'm definitely buzzed.
Oh my god!
But like you got me. I thought it was the most. Like I was pretty drunk at that, Charlie. I showed up there with a bottle of peanut butter, and we finished the whole bottle.
Holy shit!
Like at the second half of sitting down to record, I drank all of it, and then I poured 1 cup for Charlie and 2 for Chad. And it was just gone.
Yeah, when I got there, I was like, "Oh, they're already drunk."
Yeah.
Oh, dude, we were drinking all day in the pool before that. So I messaged her. I'm like, I'm fucked.
Chad was so funny when I walked outside and he was talking about fighting Charlie's neighbor.
Oh, I heard that. Yeah,
I'm
we're talking
away
about
on
that.
him.
Like I walk out there and he just he's sitting over there on the side and he's looking at him and he's like, I'm about to fight a fucking neighbor. And he was totally joking. It wasn't real or anything. And then like me and Colleen started laughing, and then Charlie walked out and I just immediately just didn't even think about it. I go, Chad's gonna fight one of your neighbors. And he goes, you fucking snitch. Like I kind of did snitch in that, but it was kind of like it was pretty funny.
Yeah, you guys started the show with that.
It was really funny. It was really funny.
Fucking Chad.
Yeah.
Chad's great. I haven't seen him in forever.
It was great. It was really good.
Well, thank you guys for coming over. I appreciate it.
Appreciate having us, man.
Yeah, thanks for the food.
Dude,
You're welcome.
That's a birthday whiskey over there, right?
Yes, this is for
Brent.
Mr. Brent.
Is Brent got the kids tonight?
Yeah, he just got home. He went to his sister's.
The good-ish there. He needs to try some of that.
I'm so glad we're recording at everybody's house because like I got like all these crazy videos from your son.
Oh my god!
Like he would not give me. He needed my phone the whole time, and Colleen, you kept going, give him his phone back. I go, no, it's fine. You can have it. And you go, yeah. And you just take off with it.
I can't believe he didn't post anything to social media.
There was one where he would set it down and he'd take off running around the house and it'd start slow motion. And there's one that cuts over and your daughter is standing on that thing under the TV. And she's at TV height, like looking into the TV like poltergeist. And she's staring into it. And he's just running laps. And the phone is just set up as production mode.
Like,
that's great.
Fantastic.
Seriously, my house is crazy like that all the time.
It gave me a perspective that I should not be mad.
Yeah, you were very
day.
relaxed about stuff. And I'm like, oh my God. He's going to do something to Scott's phone the whole time.
It was so fantastic.
And speaking of perspective too, man, it's like, thank you for having us over week in and week out all the time. Because
I love it.
I spent all day cleaning this house today.
Oh my God, did you really?
Dude, I went to the grocery store specifically for today. And it was like,
nice,
I was
man.
fucking obsessed. Like, oh my God, this place. And I was like with the white glove almost. like wiping off the tops of the picture frames.
Oh, that makes me feel good because Brent wanted me to do all that too, and I just like kind of cleaned up the area where I knew they're gonna be. Because I'm like,
nah.
this isn't realistic, Brent. Like the second the kids come home, it's all fucked.
Yeah.
Like because it happens every time.
Right. No.
It's like we don't have nice things. Like that's just what it is
They
right
would
now.
just walk by and it would be a mic takeover. Just grab a mic and let's just have a conversation for a little. It was so awesome.
Yep.
I'm
I'm
can't
sad
wait.
I
We
missed
got to
it.
do it again. We have to do it again.
Yeah, if we do it,
Oh, the kids would be so like I'm surprised that they like enjoyed it as much as they did, but I
We
know they would
all
like
had
that again.
fun. I think every one of us, and I ate every bite of that.
Oh, the burn ends, the
that
poor man burn ends.
on
Yeah.
the way home.
God, they're so good.
On the way home, it's
Yeah.
middle compartment. I got the thing, and they're just sitting there, and I'm just. I ate every one of them.
I'm like, dude, these taste so good. Why would we waste our money on all this brisket and stuff when you could just make this cheap ass shit taste just like that?
I microwaved the queso to get a little bit hot again, and then I just took a spoon and I sat there and watched TV.
You ate it.
Ate all of it. It's so good.
You didn't even use
sad.
a chip. Oh my god.
Might have been a little
We'll do
high.
it again.
Might have been a little high.
Nick, can we do it outside of a launch, guys?
Right. Oh,
I
okay.
know. There's been a lot going on. I'm surprised we've gotten all these episodes done with everything that's been going on in all of our lives
Yeah.
these last few weeks. That tells
Yeah.
you kind of how cool this is.
Yeah.
It's
Gotta-
been a few years now.
We have to. It's like thank God, because I don't even know if I would do anything besides work and be at home if we didn't do this, and I would lose my mind.
Same.
And it's kind of the way we have it set up. It's nonchalant. It's easy. It's not any work. We just kind of post in a little group. Like, are we recording this night?
Yeah.
And if we are, we are. If we're not, we're like, cool. Next time. When's the next one?
Yeah.
So the next one is the big 150, isn't it?
Yeah, this is 149, 150.
Holy
Yeah.
sh!
What we got to do something for that because we're not going to record this next Tuesday.
Nope.
Next weekend I'm kid free. I know Charley's recovering a little bit. Let's kind of try to make 150 like planned, and I would like to get someone like Linda Powers and Trey, or do like something cool, like something where we get like some people that have been on the show or someone like friends of the show and do like either another party at my house. Like
So
on
you're
an
talking
evening.
about like a weekend kind of deal then, right?
Maybe at my house, like do a little thing at the house one night, or
Yeah.
somewhere. Maybe
We'll
we
think
go
something.
out. Maybe,
That's what
Yeah,
I'm thinking.
we'll
Like
figure
if
it
we
out.
went out somewhere, that could
what
be
if we
fun.
brought the portable setup and we put it outside of bricks on the back porch and we invited people and tried to take over that whole back
We
area?
could do that for sure.
And then just had people come in and sit down because, like, you had some ride or dies that came
Yeah.
and supported us at the last little event.
Yeah.
That we just kind of
We got to get Karen and Tom on there.
and
We
get
do.
them on the mics and
Yeah.
get them talking. Yes,
I thought I put it on silent. I'm sorry. My phone's going off.
mine rang earlier.
Oh
too.
my god.
Scott's been going off all day.
I'm gonna go see my children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too, I guess.
We're gonna try to wake up. We woke up pretty early. Went to the Playlinda this morning. I was that like fat dad with the GoPro in the water, like laying in the water, and the waves are crashing over the GoPro, and I'm putting it in the water. I'm like, ooh, look at all these cool effects. Like I'm such like an artistic, like I'm a surf photographer now.
And you guys were there early as fuck this morning too, right?
We were out there by 6:10,
Yeah.
and it was fantastic.
Were the no-see-ums really bad?
The mosquitoes were so bad we had to jump in the water.
Yeah.
And then the fucking horse flies. Oh. Like there was a point where we got up and said, "Let's go." After about an hour of being there, because
Yeah.
there was these horse flies that were just like as soon as you came up out of the wave, he'd try to land on your head to bite you.
They're gnarly as fuck
And
out there.
dude. They were brutal.
F that. Yeah, I would have left.
Mosquitoes were gone after 30 minutes. It finally, got bright enough.
The only reason I ask is years ago I went out to do like sunrise photography out on the water.
Yeah.
And the one thing I remember is this wasn't even in December, where the no-see-ums were so bad, like I couldn't even stand still for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Because you're just clouded with them.
It's bad. But I mean, the view, and when you got in the water, it was like that perfect chill. Like Allie was like, I'm never doing this again when she got up that morning. But when we went to Bagel 13 and got, Eggo bagels and coffee, and then got to drive out with the windows down, listening to her music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And getting out to the dawn patrol.
That's what it's about.
Getting the surfboard out, going out, charging a couple waves. She got up on a couple waves.
Nice.
The waves are bigger right now because there's a storm out there, so it's
Yeah.
this whole thing. And it was just cool. We were out there for like an hour and a half.
That's great.
Drove back, took pictures along the way. You know,
Swell's going to be even bigger tomorrow too.
So we're gonna go out in the morning. My cousin Mike, from Mattress Direct Video, he's been taking my surfboard out, and during the week when he can.
It's awesome.
And, yeah, man, we're doing it. You guys got to meet us out there one morning.
I'll be at work.
I don't know about all that.
Early dawn patrol, man.
All right,
This winter, I'm gonna be fishing out there. We'll go out and I'll fish, and then Allie will surf. And then hang out for a while.
Yeah, I'd be down to do some fishing though.
Yeah, because you'll get the pompano are going to come in.
Yep.
Spanish mackerel are going to come in and play them. It's perfect for that. All right, cool.
All right.
All right. Thanks, Chris.
Yep. Thank you guys. Love you guys.
Bye. Love ya.
Miss you guys.
Bye. This is too bad.
Daisy's in a tube top, screaming from the top of her lungs. This all ends tonight. Daddy's on the floor, he's screaming for more. Saying you're gonna be alright. Daisy's in a tube top, screaming from the top of her lungs. This all ends tonight. Daddy's on the floor, he's screaming for more. Saying you're gonna be alright.
Dude, that's just killer. Oh, dude, that was awesome.